Hey guys, this is a 10-minute unrated game against an opponent rated 1133, so in the 1100 range, and I'm going to try something different. I've been doing this, the Sicilian wing gambit. It's so much fun. It really is. It leads to such spicy and aggressive games. This is actually the correct move here, and then I think knight in. The one idea is to try and get your knight into there. Okay, he's struck out for the centre. Makes perfect sense. So I want to get this bishop out at some point. How do I protect that square? Can't really know. This is the typical open Sicilian approach. Pawn takes, knight takes. Wow, wowzers. Interesting. Okay, this merits some calculation. If I take the pawn, he takes the pawn. I take the queen, knight takes the queen, undevelops the knight. That's better for me, right? I take the pawn. You can't take with the knight because knight takes. I'm taking it. That's enough calculation for that move, I think. Got my coffee. I think if he captures here now, I mean, what else can he do? Otherwise, if I take him there, yeah, so he's pushed. He's been forced to push. So now I've got two attackers on the pawn, two defenders. But how about if I pin the knight? I could win myself the pawn, and I'm developing the bishop, and I'm getting closer to castling. Wearing my refereeing polo shirt. This is Yorkshire Referee Society. YRS, because, oh, hello, that's interesting. Oh, it's with check too. Now that's protected. What about this though? Attacks the queen. What's the queen going to do? If I go here, okay, so she can't stay on there. She could go here, can't go there, or she bugs off back to where she came from. I'm in check. Then on the next move I can castle if I wish. Also, this pawn is now hanging because its only defender is actually iced, pinned. Oh, now the queen defends. Second defender. Right, knight's the only defender of that, so I can't move the knight. Can't take. I think castles makes sense. That's definitely a good candidate move. Now, something I'm working on at the moment is consider one more candidate move that you didn't consider before. Now, if I take there, queen takes, I win the pawn. If I take there and pawn takes, he's got an isolated A pawn. I've got these double pawns here though. So I think castles has more going for it. His knight is still pinned. Okay. Now is there any reason why I can't just drop back? See, I'm well ahead, look, in development. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for castling. 2 points for castling. And he's on 2. Okay, so if I go there, attack the queen, queen can't take there because I've got, oh no I haven't, bishop's looking at that. That would be a beauty, wouldn't it? It'd be a beauty. Right, just drop the bishop back. Bish back, bosh. I have knight here, potentially there, bring the bishop out, then at least I own double pawns. I'll leave the new d6 pawn quite vulnerable. It's hard to visualize the board after so many changes. Oh, okay. Is he planning this kind of thing? I'm really tempted to play that knight move now though. His knight is still pinned. So So I'm attacking the queen. And this is still, not that one, this, still attractive. But is there any way I can get rid of that bishop first? Can I, somehow? Now he's just blundered his queen. Dude, let's just double check, has he blundered his queen? There's no checks or anything, so I think the queen falls and he's going to resign. Oh. Oh. He says it's a mouse slip. Well, I'm going to offer a draw. Oh, he resigned. Okay. Well, let's try a rematch. That was... how does he mouse slip moving his knight out there? Okay. This is the French La Bourdonnais variation. I haven't really looked into this an awful lot. So it's basically, we've got a French exchange, yeah. His d pawn is still at home, and instead he's got Fast Freddy. Fat Freddy. Okay. So one idea is simply knight pin with bringing out the bishop. But at the same time, I'd like to develop my kingside pieces, I think, first. This pawn's undefended, so bishop d6 is always an idea, and that's a general thematic idea in the French exchange now. But before I think about that, if I throw in a check, he has many, many options. So, fairly pointless. Oh, now, but d4 now defends the pawn with a discovered defense by the bishop, so... I generally like this idea anyway. Okay, so he's broken the pin. But if I put my queen here, he hasn't broken the pin, because if I take, only pawn can recapture, and that really buggers up his pawns. However, put my queen here makes life a bit tricky for this bishop. But I could still fianchetto this bishop, so let's do it. Bishops have two routes out into the board, left route and right route. Huh. Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. Now I'm very much anticipating rook e1. And now the knight isn't really pinned. So I need to be getting castled ASAP. So I'm thinking maybe this way makes sense. Yep. Now he can't do any huge damage with his bishop when he moves it, so that's all right. And if he moves it, again the knight is pinned on the queen. Now, this is a thought. If knight takes, queen takes, we have all four knights on their natural squares. I am castled, so is he. 3 pieces out, I've got 4 pieces out. So I'm slightly ahead in development, we might argue. Let's think about attacking ideas though. This bishop is my problem piece. I'm just gonna, I think just this kind of fianchetto idea, put pressure on the center, down this diagonal. Also, here he has g4 and the bishop's trapped, but perhaps that isn't too bad a thing. There's some, I mean, you know, 2 key pawns here, however one is weakened. If I come here and he plays g4, I've got, for example, bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, and I've got a knight in his face. Or I've got a bishop in his face. Or I simply retreat. And I think that here discretion is the better part of valour. Maybe here? Here, so he might prompt him to play g4. I don't think it'd be a good move, but he might do it anyway. Huh. G8 is my first thought. Knight there is still good. I like my knight there, just inside his territory. And if he takes here, I take with the pawn, and we've opened up the file of doom. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that was actually discovery on his knight, so now my queen's attacking his knight. Now he's got issues, you know, does he retreat and look like an idiot? Okay, so, take there. This is defended by the rook, that's okay. Knight's defended. Well, you can't claim another mouselet there, pal, because... Ah! This is Morgan, and she's not helping. Say hello to the boys and girls at home, Morgan. He just climbed up my leg. Bugger off. Okay. She's kind of taking advantage of the pinned knight, but I'm not convinced. I think this rook's going to come over to the G file. Oh, I could have just taken that pawn. Oh, that was silly. Anyway, this is also a thought. I'm not worried about this knight. This knight's in an outpost, so it can't be assaulted by a pawn. So it's fine, and it's protected by a pawn. So the only thing that can dislodge that knight, go away. Nobody likes you, you're not cute. Okay, now then. I go there, threatening to take his rook with my queen, and attacking his queen. I come here, or here, same difference. If he takes my queen, I take his queen. I'm up in material. Which move? Let's do this one. If he takes my rook, I take... Stop it! She wants to cuddle. Okay, well that's a... Oh, it comes with check. Didn't he see that one? Damn. Okay, so now I have to retreat the queen, otherwise I lose my queen. That was a good move. He had an idea that I failed to spot there. That's defended. It's double defended. Takes. Take with knight or king, probably king, I'd imagine. But my big idea is this. Double up the rooks on here, come after this. He's going to have to push the pawn. He's going to have to push it to g4 if I get this move in. Surely that's... Okay. And now isn't the rook pinned? Here, g4, knight takes, threatening moves away and winning the queen. I think he's playing a bit cavalier here. What's he attacking? I suppose he's got two attackers on there. So, I go here, he takes the knight, I take the queen, he takes the queen, boom. Go on, let's try it. It's unrated. I think I can give up that. But I also have this actually straight away. So that's an in-between move and actually increases my options. So wherever the king should go now, I have this. Don't think I've got any other good moves. I mean, there's one potential check here, but then the queen just takes, yeah? If we trade queens, this simply mate, isn't it? So let's just simplify things. He takes the queen, king there, only move, rook there, it's checkmate. Right, I think she's tired. I think she wants a cuddle. So I'm going to go and put her back in her bed, yeah? Do you see if Morris is there? Okay. It's a mate again, it is indeed. Yeah. And he said, I saw that, by the way. You gonna help me? You're not really, are you? So he saw it and still did it. Let's try another one. Is he going Sicilian again? No, he's going Scandinavian. Okay, Black Mardima Gambit. Let's see if we can get the Rider Gambit in. Alright. Oh no, my pawn. Oh no, my pawn. Okay, now that's not the move. That's not what we want. Because it undefends this. Now that's in trouble. So now the knight has to come, I think, there is the only way to defend stuff. But then when that knight comes in, surely my knight can come in there, threatening to come in here. But that, no. It had to go to d7, because that drops the knight. Alright, now, queen is under attack. Calmness, boys and girls, calmness. Oh, she is just tired, look. Alright. You sleepy, Morgan? Oh, he's resigned again. Okay. Right, and he's challenged me again, so... rematch. I'm 3-0. Okay, I'm not going to play the French. Let's play... e5. He says it's fun playing with you. And I'm saying it's going on YouTube too, so let's give him the link to Chess Bootcamp. He says, even if I lose, it's feel good because you're so kind. Oh, bless. The King's Gambit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the King's Gambit on the board. I have no idea what to do. King's Gambit. Okay, now I know this is romantic, kind of unsound, and there's some weird lines in it where you end up with your king out in the board. I'm going to try and avoid all of that. I'm not going to play that. F6 is a natural looking move, but then queen comes in here. Ooh, I don't know. And g6. I feel like ignoring the threat. I feel like I want to play my knight here, defend the pawn with the knight, keep my pawns tight. What? Oh, she just wanted to sleep, look. King's Gambit with a queen's knight defense. Okay. Oh. Should be planning world domination with this. Yes, you know. What do you think, Morgan? Okay, so what are you going to do? I don't know. So rarely see this opening. Okay. It's tempting to take the pawn, of course. If he takes... I can't now recapture because knight takes knight, so... what do we do? Take the pawn. Live a little. And he's definitely exposed because of this now. Obviously, I can't play queen there. Again, I think we should maybe go for a fianchetto. Reason is, that's not a good square, that's not a good square. It's going to be met with c3, so I'm thinking the way for this bishop is going to be from here, putting pressure on that, knight here, and a King's Indian defense setup. This pawn, of course, is not long for this world. Okay, so, right, he's gobbled the pawn, as we expected. Now look, he has got a good centre here, hasn't he? I've got queen here, which might force the bishop to move, or g3, which is kind of good for his bishop. So let's play this. Also, if I move my queen's the only defender of c7, so... Oh, he's on mobile, right? That's why he can't open the link. Okay. Alright, ooh. I'm not a big fan of that pawn push at this point in the game. I think knight to here, get castled. No, don't lick. No, I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother. You can sleep on me, but no suckling. No. Can castle. Now my king is in line of fire of this bishop, but we could, you know, we could kick the bishop eventually, couldn't we? Yeah. One attacker, two defenders. Knight has a nice square here. Also makes it third attacker, well, second attacker actually. What? What? Stop it. No, it's not cute. No. No, nobody's impressed. How about this? No, I can't because it's pinned. Right. Okay, queen e8 it is, Morgan. If you can hear her. It's not helping. No, it's not. No. Okay, he's playing a good game here. So I'm thinking as well now, it might be time to play like really hyper modern and Keto my other bishop. But one does find oneself on the back foot. Okay, so he's attacking this. Obvs. Rook across? Or let's get the queen across and queen to here. Stop it! No! That's a worry. Okay, he's got me in check. Now he's going to take with the bishop, and then he's going to want to try and get his queen in here. If he takes with the pawn, that's not a problem. Or do I just go here? Go here. It gets it out of line of that bishop anyway. This is a good game. This is the MacLeod defence, apparently. Mr. MacLeod. Do we know him? Do we know him? No. Right. Ooh, aggressive pawn pushes. Okay, that's defended twice. This square is available, kinda. Oh no, it's not. It's attacked by knight and queen, so that's no good. And this square possibly attack the bishop. Do you think? Morgan, what are you doing? Get off my face! No. Also, when I move the knight, I've got a discovered attack by the bishop there, but he's got three defenders, one of which I can eliminate. But let's say I moved here, I've still only got two attackers. Okay, I'm going to go here and try and harass the bishop, but it's not a great square for the knight. Have you ever tried playing chess with a kitten trying to put its face up your nose? It doesn't help. There's a tip for you. If you want to improve your rating, don't have a kitten trying to put its face up your nose. Okay, well I'm happy to trade that. Right? That was an error of judgment, I think, on behalf of my opponent, because if you go back, this bishop's a good bishop, right? It's looking down at the right part of the board, which is where your opponent's king is. It's centralized, it's developed, and here, and my knight is terrible. My knight's got nothing. Nothing, has got nowhere to go. Yeah? And so he's given me the opportunity to trade off a very bad piece for a very decent piece. What's more, he's isolated his own A pawn and he's doubled C pawns now. So I'm kind of happy there. And he's lost the bishop pair. Now, if I was to push d6, pushes, pawn pushes, I do want this pawn to vacate the premises at some point, but maybe c6 is better. c6, and if we trade, bishop takes, and my bishop's then lined up with his king in the corner. Not directly on the king, but haha. What's your idea? Takes and bishop takes. If I take here, he takes my knight. I can't really let him take my knight. If I come here, knight here, I've always got that as well. Yeah, here, push d6, which is good for me. I want him to push d6. I come back here. Pretty good defensive knight. You know, it's not the end of the world to have my knight in there. It was a bit of a target out there. Okay, and then knight back to here. This is absolutely fine now. Unless I'm going to get checkmated. Am I going to get checkmated? Now, I'm not going to take his knight because after pawn takes, my bishop is actually lost because my bishop can't go there. Huh, okay. Two attackers against that. I understand. Can't take the knight, pawn takes his death. Rook here. Second defender on that. I've also got maybe c5 and bishop c6, but that's too slow. It's two moves, you see. Not while he's got two attackers on there. And we know we can't do this. I could take it with the bishop, but then my bishop's kind of doing an important job defending these dark squares, you see. Generally don't want to lose your fianchettoed bishop if it's where your king is castled. Generally. I still definitely want to get this c5 move in. Create a target there. He's offering me a piece, but there is a very real threat here. But if he does that, oh, and then bishop takes, knight, ooh. There, if pawn takes, I can just take the knight. If bishop takes, we swap off, and then I get his knight. I think I'm all right. I think I am. I'm down to 2 minutes 46, so I can't think that much. Okay, if pawn takes, I just have his knight. If bishop takes, I take the bishop. Okay, I think now I can have the knight, because the knight was the serious attacking piece. This bishop now is compromised. Okay. One attacker, two defenders. I've got this move, or I've got this move. Can't get his queen in there because of this square. He could play this. No, he can't go there either. That's right. All right, I'm going to play this. Not thinking too much. I have... What? This? So that I'm threatening mate in one. Does he spot it? Or is he only thinking about his own ideas? Mate in one is a greater threat than anything he's got. I mean, what he's thinking about is rook takes here, queen takes here, mate. But he has hung his rook, which isn't the cleverest move. He's got to do something about how does he prevent queen there? It doesn't matter if the pawn moves, right? The only way he can block it, I think, is with his queen. queen there, or queen there and propose a trade, but that would be poor, because I would. I'd trade queens and then, okay, so I can now take, let's think, with check, and king has to go here. Then I go there, and I can win his rook. I think we're okay. I might just get rid of this guy, just in case anyway. Okay, here. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take the rook. Then I've got pawn takes, I've got rook here. I'll throw in a check. No. This check. There's no mate there, is there? Well, bishop here threatens mate. No, it doesn't, because not while my queen is on the G file. This is sharp. This is definitely his best game so far. What I'd like to do is find a way to bring my bishop into the attack, and also this rook that's currently doing nothing. You're falling asleep now. Well, I am down to a minute 32. So let's now if my queen comes off here, so I've got this, king moves, I grab the rook. But okay, I'm going to bring my bishop in, because then that's mate. So again, I'm threatening checkmate. So now what's he got? And he can't move king to here or to here. In fact, the king's got no squares. So how does he prevent this? That prevents it, kinda. This, let's grab, no, I can't grab the rook. Oh, well spotted, Hunty. Okay, let's throw in another check. Right, down to a minute 5. Damn! Damn it! Oh, well done. Now I think he's got me on this one. Well done, my friend. That was a silly move, even with a minute on the clock. You plonker. And look at these deadly pawns, and I think he's got me here. You've got me, my friend. Well done. Yeah. And now, totally unstoppable, no matter what I do. Queen h8 or queen g7. Checkmate. Very well done. Very well played. Okay. Oh, he wants another one, does he? He wants another one. Okay, go on. One for the road. And then that will be it. But no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You go to sleep. Yeah, because you're not helping at all. No. No. I don't like you either. It's unrated, no worries. Okay, we have this again. Okay, let's do something completely different. Ah, stop it. Okay. Alright, I'll have a capture towards the centre, free pawn. What's not to like? Okay, so with Freddie gone. Freddie, my love, Freddie, my love. Oh, Freddie. Okay, I'm going to defend there. Also, anytime Freddie goes, this is a good idea. Do I teach chess as well? Not really. Just make videos. Okay, so 2 attackers on here. I'm not going to sweat too much about trying to defend that pawn. Instead, I'm going to develop. Chess Bootcamp is the name of the channel. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything spectacular here. If he takes my knight, that's good for me. Takes, queen takes. Or knight takes. I don't know Oh, this is... Now the king's gambit declined mafia defense. No, I'm not live right now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't... Now you're making me mistype as well. I don't stream live, just videos. Okay, so we've got now queen here. And this is looking quite good. Right, what's he got? He's got this now. Because he's swapped his stuff off again. Yeah. Now all I need to do is develop this bishop, maybe here. Looks good. Or h4 and then bishop here, but then that's going to be g6 and getting kicked. So I think pair the bishop up with the queen, right? It means the queen's now defended and the bishop's defended. And that's a good thing, Morgan. Morgan, you're not even paying attention to the game. I don't know why you bother coming in here. Okay, 2 attackers on there. This is not an issue. Bishop here looks good. Maybe come back to b3. I like. I think that just drops a piece. And knight there. What are you thinking? This man is utterly mad. You're playing a lunatic. That's the problem. He's a brilliant lunatic. You can't tell which way he'll jump. Like his games are impossible to analyse. You can't dissect him, predict him, which of course means he's not a lunatic at all. Now, not many people will get that reference. Answers on a postcard. I'm drawn to this move, threatening that. That's temptation. Fork. Okay. Can't take that because rook takes. So just drop the bishop back, like we said. You know. Now it's got 2 defenders. It's rock solid. If I take, I think I should take. And now I can grab that. The queen's the only defender of that, but it's free stuff. Okay, I can't take that. This is big mistake, huge. That's safe. Anyway, the queen can't even move because she's pinned. You are pinned, my dear. 3 options. Maybe not the best one. Check. I think that's the only move. I thought correctly. Okay, here, rook here, win pawn. Mate. Boom. Shakalaka boom boom. Thank you very much. No, I'm done now. I'm done. Good game. Great games. Good win. Okay, there we go. So that's all very interesting. I think that last game with the... so this actually transposed into a King's Gambit as well, this one. Okay. There we go. Yeah, all very interesting. So I'm not going to do any analysis today because I've got a rugby match to get ready and I've got to write some book, haven't I, about the war against meat. So all interesting stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. If you've managed to stay to the end, good on you. You're a trooper. Very, very straightforward win in the end on that one, but really good win by Farishta XD on the previous game. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.